Hey, it's Hawken with TOPDON. Today we're going to take you through a challenging situation on a very new vehicle. This is a situation that is becoming more and more common on newer vehicles because we are moving towards what we would call a software-defined vehicle. So really your car is a lot more like a PC than it is a car in the conventional sense uh, in the modern era. So we're going to go ahead and show you what we've got set up here first so you understand what it takes in order to properly resolve some of these software related concerns on these modern vehicles. Let's get started. So we have stable battery support set up here on our TOPDON Tornado. So I've set it to just a lower battery voltage style to keep the battery at a normal battery level. So 12.7, 12.8, somewhere in there. This charger will hold it at a stable voltage level while we do all of our software related operations. Here on this particular vehicle, the ground is right here. This is where you attach. You can see it's actually labeled right here, ground. And then over here, we've got, a little difficult to see, but battery positive, and that's where we have our cables connected. Now we're going to go inside the car. Inside the car here, we are looking at the center stack unit, or the audio unit. And here we have a system updates section. And on the system updates section, we have an error code. If we do a quick Google search on this, we can find that this is an update that may need to be carried out by a dealer, but we're going to go ahead and see if we can resolve this update on our own today, rather than having to take the vehicle to a dealer and potentially wait for an unspecified amount of time in order to get this problem resolved. Here you can see the service information on the code that we saw. So now we're going to boot up Honda i-HDS factory software, and we're going to connect with our TOPDON R-Link. You can also use the TOPDON 1 VCI, and this is the factory diagnostic software, which is compatible with J2534. Okay, so now we're going to select Honda ECU reprogramming in order to check all of our modules on this vehicle for software updates. Again, this is something a dealer might do in the troubleshooting process for this particular error that we're experiencing, but in this case with the TOPDON 1 VCI or the R-Link, we can do this exact same process ourselves. So here, we're going to go ahead and once we selected the R-Link in that previous screen, eventually it's going to connect here and we're going to hit read vehicle information, which is going to ping the vehicle and retrieve the VIN number. Once it has retrieved the VIN number, then it's going to check all of the modules on the vehicle specifically to see if there are any software updates. And this process doesn't usually take a particularly long period of time. Okay, so as our scan completes here, we're going to go through and look, and all of the software is fully up to date. So then we're going to go over here and we're going to go back to the main screen and we're going to look at the DTCs stored in each of the modules. And we want to verify what DTCs we are dealing with. Since we didn't have any software updates pending, even with the J2534 software check, we want to scan all the modules and see if there are any other faults that could be related to this issue with the audio center stack unit. So we do have a handful of different codes we see here scanned with the Honda software. Now, if we scan this with our TOPDON 1 or our TOPDON Phoenix series tool, we would get the same fault codes. Now, we're going to use the Honda software here to just look a little bit deeper into the DTCs. And we're going to clear all of the faults out. You can see I'm going through the list here, as you can clear the faults one at a time, or you can clear them as a global function. And we're going to clear all the DTCs and see if any of the DTCs come back. So you can see here it's going to progress through and clear out the faults. And we have 20 modules we have to clear the faults from. So we cleared all the faults. Now we're going to recheck and see if there are any additional faults. And we have to do a quick key cycle for this. So we cycle the key off, and then we cycle the key back on, or the push button, as it were in this case. And then we're going to recheck for codes and see if there are any codes remaining. And we turn the ignition switch on, and the Honda software is going to ping all the modules again and recheck for faults. And here we get one code back, this B2805, or B2B0592. And so what we need is to go check this in the Honda service information. So we're going to select that. We've purchased a short-term subscription to the Honda service information, and we find some troubleshooting information on there about this particular code. Now, as we read through this, it talks about the over-the-air system update malfunctioning, which is what that error code that's on the center stack unit we saw before is. As we read through here, this troubleshooting procedure from Honda tells us that we should check modules for communication status. We don't have any modules complaining about communication status when we did the full scan of the vehicle. We just had that one error in the gateway related to the over-the-air status. Every other fault cleared without issue, and we didn't have any U codes, which are typically what you would expect to see if there were communication faults in other modules. You can also see there's a note here about restarting the over-the-air system through the Vehicle Gateway Special Functions menu. So let's go ahead and explore that. Okay, so we went through the Honda software and we checked everything for updates, and there were no updates available. We also tried Diagnostics using the Honda software with our TOPDON 1 VCI, and we can also use the R-Link VCI. Either one will work. And unfortunately, we did not find any diagnostic keys. When you go into the Honda service information, basically the code or error that we had for the center stack unit suggested replacement of several different components. There is also a scan tool reset function that you can either perform with the Honda software, or you can use your TOPDON 1 diagnostic tablet to perform the reset within the vehicle gateway. So we're going to show you where that lives in the scan tool now. All right, so sorry for a little bit of glare here. So we are in the TOPDON 1, and you can use the TOPDON 1 Lite, the TOPDON 1, and the TOPDON 1 Plus. All of them work. I'm using the Plus at the moment. We've already built the vehicle. We're in the auto scan here. We're going to go ahead and go into the topology map. We're just going to go to the vehicle gateway here. So if we zoom in, here's the gateway. We're going to enter the system. We're going to go over here to the special functions. Going to go to adjustment, and restarting the over-the-air system is what you need to perform if you have any kind of over-the-air system errors happening in the center stack unit that you are not able to resolve with using the system updates button. This will typically reset the system, and if the system is fully up to date, it won't update again. It'll just say it's up to date and the error will go away. If there is an update pending, then it should restart the update process and correct itself. So that is the confirmed fix for now. There may be future updates on this from Honda, but that is the current way to resolve this error.